Welcome to this episode of Showcase Wedding. I'm your host, Rebecca Martel. Planning a wedding does not sit solely on the shoulders of the bride and groom. It can take an entire team. And in this episode, I want to introduce you to business owners that could be some of your team players. We've all heard that diamonds are a girl's best friend, but that doesn't mean that men don't have an abundance of choices. Follow me while I show you some of those options. So I'm happy to be here today with Anthony Janturk from Bijoux Marsan. Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
We're going to talk today all about the grooms, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me first, what have you seen change for the grooms' bands over the years?
So from that simple ring, the one that our dads wore, yellow gold, very boring, very, very classical, we've gone to a variety of selection. We do most wedding bands in tricolor, two-color, or all white gold.
Okay, so they can choose different metals.
We have different metals,
Yep.
different widths, and different colors available for them.
And did the men usually choose diamonds on the rings?
We can always add diamonds, and it's maybe the only diamond they'll own, so by all means, add as many as you want.
Perfect. And when the groom is picking out a ring, is that usually something the bride comes and helps him with?
I highly recommend to come and do it a group thing because the relationship that you guys have together, we want to build a relationship to be part of your family and sell you rings and sell you jewelry forever.
So when they're choosing a ring, does the groom usually want it to match their bride's ring?
Listen, I think they could match, no problem. I'd love to do that project, but if whatever makes you happy and whatever makes her happy is the right decision.
Another popular gift could be a bride wanting to choose a watch for their groom, correct?
Correct.
Now, what goes into picking out a watch?
Picking out a watch is very, very difficult for some women. But if you give us his lifestyle, what he wants to do as a statement with his watch, we'll help you pick it out.
Because it really can be a statement piece, can it?
That's right. The watches vary from 300 to 30,000. There's a variety of watches in there.
Now, a watch has a nice back piece, so do a lot of brides take advantage of engraving something on that?
That's where I'm going to consult you and say some watches we should engrave, we could engrave, but some watches, because of collectability feature, we should never engrave.
Oh, so it's good to consult with a jeweler, figure out if you're making it better.
Of course.
Wonderful. Now, also groomsmen. I know that they want to buy a gift to remember the day.
Yeah. Now, to buy something that nobody has, very hard. But I've had a situation in the store where they bought 10 pocket watches. Not everybody owns a pocket watch. It's a great idea, and it's also engravable. So it was a great
Something
gift
different.
giving, yeah.
Something different. And again, you said you can create anything. So coming in with an idea is something you can really run with.
Oh yeah, just give us, you imagine, we make it.
Oh, wonderful. So with all those ideas, I hope that that's going to help you pick out a few gifts for your groom. Are you still looking for your perfect wedding location or someone to help you with that decor? I'm now joined by Audrey and Shiran from Eden Hall, and they're going to help you out with that. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Can you please give me a little background on Eden Hall to start?
Well, we started this company because we went into catering and we saw how everyone else was doing catering, and we said we wanted to be different. We wanted to set ourselves apart. Everybody does the same thing. We really wanted a customized menu and give people a different experience.
Now, you have some background with your father.
I do. He runs the Wine and Food Festival in Mexico. So he also does it in Cancun. So we're a foodie family. So we really wanted to give people the experience that they really are going to get out there and get a great menu.
What type of brides come to you? Who do you help?
All kinds of brides. I mean, we have people coming from out of town, from Australia. They want to go to Old Montreal and they want to have a nice Old Montreal wedding. We have people that are from Ottawa, want to come to the West Island in our reception hall. And we have all kinds of brides that have big weddings and small weddings from 600 to 30 people.
And you are the planner, but it's not just you. Can you tell me a little more about your team?
We have a really dynamic, creative team. We have excellent chefs, great sous chefs, we have assistants, we have event planners, and my favorite is the baking section, and that's led by Shiran Brenner.
Oh, wonderful. So in terms of everything that Eden Hall can offer, can you elaborate more on the services?
Absolutely. I'm a professional event planner, but we're also caterers. So basically, we will cater to every bride. You want kosher, you want halal, you want vegetarian menus, you want gluten-free, peanut-free. We really try and get everything that everyone wants for themselves and for their guests. So we really want to amaze you.
You have a huge hall.
We do. We have a great hall in the West Island. It's actually beautiful. It holds about 300 people, so we do tiny little weddings and really big weddings as well.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but our studio has changed today. I want to thank both of you at Eden Hall for glamming it up, making it a little different. It looks gorgeous.
Great. We're really happy to do that.
So Shiran, now I get to speak with you. Tell me, what's your role at Eden Hall?
So I'm the head pastry chef and the sweet table designer. Part of my job is to meet with the clients and Audrey, and we customize a dessert menu that fits their theme for the event.
What is your favorite theme to create?
So I'm the theme queen. They're all my favorites, each and every one of them. I believe that every sweet table should really reflect the bride and groom and should be just as special as they are.
Now, in your opinion, is there something that should be on absolutely every sweet table?
My favorite is the creme brulee. However, if you love chocolate, we'll go with chocolate. If you love cotton candy, we'll throw it in there. We had once a bride that did not want a wedding cake, but her favorite dessert was a Ferrero Rocher. So we created her a Ferrero Rocher tower with their custom logo on each and one of them.
Oh, how creative.
That was very sweet.
So you do sweet tables, but you also do specialty bars. What are those?
Yes, we offer many different kinds. We offer cotton candy, we offer popcorn, we offer donuts.
And besides food, you also have drink bars?
Yes, we offer a lemonade bar, an old-time soda bar, and a coffee bar.
Delicious. So you've set up 2 tables for us today. Can you explain to me the first one that we're going to see?
Yes, so the first one is a white wedding look. You're going to see here our mini cakes, our truffle cake pops, and our donuts. So not only do we bake our desserts in-house, but we also take care of all the custom work that goes along with it, such as our cake pop stick that has a little diamond on top and our little bonbonnières that you see on the table.
Oh, to the detail, like you've got the frame behind there, you have absolutely everything gorgeous there. And the second table that you've set up for us, it's completely different. Tell me about that one.
Yes, that's a rustic theme look. We have here our macarons and we have our popcorn in small little bags.
Those are something the guests can take home with them?
Yes, and eat in the party while they're there. And my favorite, the creme brulees.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming in the studio,
pleasure.
bringing these beautiful treats. I hope I get to taste some.
Yes.
Now, we want you to click on the link for Eden Hall at showcasewedding.ca and let them know what you would want to see on your sweet table. We have asked you to share with us your love stories. I'm now pleased to introduce you to Carmel and Stephanie. He's going to share with us his proposal day to her.
So Stephanie and I met actually online before it was a popular thing to do. We had a lot of mutual friends, and I was in fact working with her cousin, so he vouched for me that I was a trustworthy individual. What made me fall in love with Stephanie was actually on my birthday. She made me a Ninja Turtles cake in Leonardo, actually my favorite Ninja Turtle. And there was 2 things I really loved about that. One, that she knew my favorite Ninja Turtle. She knew enough about me to know that. And second, that she went through the effort of baking me a cake of my favorite Ninja Turtle. So someone who cared that much about me, knowing about me and caring for me, I figured that's a person I really want to spend my life with. So on the proposal day, we were going to a reservation at the Old Port. That's what I told Steph. She got excited got a new dress for the occasion. But then when we got there, I said, maybe the reservation isn't, we're a bit early. So we went to the top of Place Jacques Cartier, and I said, maybe we'll take a few selfies by the fountain. That was already a bit weird for Steph because I've never suggested to take a selfie before. But so we went there and took a few shots by the fountain, and a musician, a guitarist, and a vocalist started playing our song "Better Together" by Jack Johnson. So I said, "Oh, that's funny. Somehow things always end up better when we're together." And we chuckled a bit, and then I dropped to my knee and asked her a question, and she replied.
Yes, of course.
And then it turns out the photographer that Steph had her eye on for the wedding, I actually arranged her to be taking photos of the whole event, And before Steph realized what was going on, we kind of got whisked off to a legitimately candid photo shoot around Old Montreal.
Now, wasn't that a beautiful story? If you want to share your love story with us, you can go to the Showcase Wedding website to find all the information you need. So now I get to speak with Rana Cano. She's the mother-daughter team of Aura Designs. Her and her mother are wanting to make your wedding not only gorgeous, but as stress-free as possible. Thank you so much, Rana, for joining me.
Thank you.
Perfect. Give me a little background on Aura Designs, please.
So it all started about 20 years ago when my mom started it from home. And it was just at first friends and families. And then they started referring her to friend and family. And then it started growing into, mini business. So she had to get a store. And 8 years ago, she got her first store. And now we have a bigger location and nicer location as well, where we have weddings, daily orders, and it's just, that's how it all started, and she loves it.
So I've gone onto your Instagram account, and you have some absolutely amazing photos of photo shoots that you've done. What are some of your favorites?
So my favorite photo shoot would be with this event planner, and it was her bridal shower. Her name is Azar, and her work is spectacular. And for her bridal shower, she wanted clouds of hydrangeas, and we did it. And she sent the pictures to Martha Stewart, and it got featured there. We're the first Montreal company to ever be featured in a Martha Stewart magazine, so it's quite exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yes, and that's pretty much my favorite photo shoot that we ever did.
So tell me a little bit about the services that you offer to couples.
So when we meet with couples, the first thing we try to help them is fit into their budget, figure out their style and the look they want to go with. So we try to give them suggestions, and then the second appointment would be a sample for them to see, and that way we can explain to them more, because it's more of a visual thing, choosing flowers.
So it'd be for flowers or your chocolates that
Exactly.
you make.
Yeah, the chocolates as well that are made at Aura Design. They're Belgian chocolates, and we decorate them depending of, again, the color and style they're going with. And they can be added as a little accessorized on chargers or at a sweet table, or just like a thank you gift as a bonbonniere. So
A little gift they get to take home.
Mhm.
You've brought us 2 beautiful bouquets. Can you talk to me about them?
Yes, so we have 2 different styles of bouquets. The first one is more of a classic round, which is like the regular one that brides love. And honestly, it's the go-to just because it's timeless. And it's, it's beautiful, and it makes your gown look more glamorous and chic. So always the go-to. So the second bouquet is more of a garden looking. So it gives it more of a boho feel. So the bride, if ever she feels like giving it more of an airy, flowy look to her dress, it's the perfect bouquet to go with. And yeah, depending of, again, the colors she wants to go with, we adjust it. So she brings us pictures we get inspired from, and we create her own bridal bouquet.
Is it necessary for the bride to already have their dress figured out? Because you said it's like an accessory to it.
Definitely, just because it guides us a bit more towards what look she's going with, and it gives an idea of her personality as well. Because when you choose your dress, it's really what you're comfortable with, and it's like the main piece of the wedding. And the bouquet comes in adds to it, whether it makes it more, like I said, more boho or more glamorous. It really is like her personality at the end of the day. So yeah, it's very important to know at least what kind of dress. The bridesmaids a bit less, because colors can change, it's not a problem, but the bouquet itself, the style is important.
And bouquets don't have to be just roses. They can
No.
be many different choices, right?
Yeah, we have different kind of flowers. Again, we can go with honestly any flower. Maybe just a bit less of the hydrangea. I never suggest it just because it could die easily, so that's the only flowers I don't go with. But other than that, anything can go. The peonies, which is like the most favorite ones of brides, are seasonal though, so that's the only problem we have with that flower. So June, July weddings are lucky, but other than that, it might be difficult.
And how does that work for you? If you have a bride coming in and she's got a dream of a flower that's not in season, how do you work with that?
I give her different options, of course. I try to make it as similar to her dream bouquet. If the options are not the ones that she likes, I I've done for one of the brides fake, and she was so happy just because mixed with the real, it didn't look so fake. So she had her peonies, but they were fake, but she loved it, so it was gorgeous.
So she got it, her look that she wanted in style.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Now, I know that some brides, myself included, we hide little things inside of bouquets. What have you seen brides come to you with?
The best one was, I find it really cute. It was for her dog. Her dog had passed away, so from like the collar, she had the little tag, so we put it in the bouquet. If not, they bring us like a little pendant with like their grandfather or someone very important to them that passed away and I couldn't be there with them. So they have that little touch on the bouquet, and I find it so cute because at the end of the day, you know, it's an emotional day, and it's cute to put it to your bouquet. It's like with you the whole day.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's sweet that that's an option for them. Well, thank you, Rihanna, for coming into studio and sharing these beautiful bouquets that you've made.
Thank you.
Now, I want you to go on to Showcase Wedding website, click on the link for Aura Designs, and let them know what you want them to create. Sometimes the first moment that friends and family know you're getting married is when the invitation arrives in the mail. I'm joined now by Pamela from Glam Invites, and she's going to show us how to get these beautiful creations started for you. Welcome in studio.
Thank you for having me.
Please tell me about Glam Invites. How did that start?
We started 8 years ago by providing a service in Montreal in our office. We're a graphic designer office, and we decided to work in the wedding industry, and we started creating wedding invitations, custom-made wedding invitations. And we recently launched our online boutique where we can also offer a wide range of service and invitations, and where we can also customize them, but it's more online.
Yeah, buying online is very convenient, but sometimes they want to touch and feel the product. How do you have that for brides?
Yes, that was one of our main concern when we first launched our website. So we decided to work with partners on the island and also off island. And our customers can go to their vendors that are working with us, and they can feel and touch our invitation. They have their album, they can swipe it, look at it, and see and touch the quality of the invitation.
So that's quite important to be able to touch it. I'm sure you've heard some disappointments.
Yes, a lot. You know, Canadian customers are very scared of buying online because they cannot touch the end product. So the prices are great, the pictures look good, but they don't know how their invitation is going to look when they receive it. And throughout the years, what I've seen in the industry is a lot of customers calling us and asking us to do miracles with invitation they received in the mail that were really completely different from what they have seen on the screen.
So it's better to start from the best, start from the start, and know what you're getting
That's where
right away.
all of this started, and this was our main concern when we first launched our website, is to offer the service and also make sure that the clients can see, feel, and touch the invitation before they place their order.
And you say that customer service is a big part of your company. Tell me more about that.
Yes, so after the client places their order on our website, we're going to contact them within 24 hours. On the website itself, there's no program to build your own invitation, write your text, or try to figure it out yourself.
No, click, click, click.
No,
okay.
no. So you just place your order. You can talk to our representatives on the phone. They're there to help you to place your order and understand each field. They're also there to guide you with your options. And after you place your order, our customer care service is going to reply to you within 24 hours by email, asking you for your text and also guiding you in writing your text, finding out your theme, choosing your colors, your graphic arts. If you've seen something on Pinterest, Instagram that you like, that you would like to integrate in your invitations, all of this is possible with us.
So you said you have an in-house graphic design team. What does that mean?
Well, that means that what you see on the screen, the invitation that you choose is only for the cut and the laser cut wrap or the pocket or the flat invitation, you know, just the style. And then you place your order for that style, and together we will choose the colors. We have 1,871 different Pantone colors to choose from for the graphics. And we also have more than 100 different fonts options. They're listed on the website, so we can also help you to choose the right font for your theme, because the font is very important depending on the theme you choose. Then after we do this process, our graphic design department is going to take all the information and is going to draw the perfect invitation for you, and you're going to work closely and tightly with them, telling them what you don't like, what you like. They're going to change everything you want on the invitation, and we're going to print only when you approve and when you're sure you love everything.
Oh, wonderful. And like you said, there's so many choices out there, but you've actually have less choices. You used to have 1,000 different products, and now you have 200. Why would that work that
Well,
way?
we decided to hand select every single product to make sure that the quality was outstanding. So the paper is not paper, it has to be of heavy cardstock. We also made sure that the colors are vibrant, and also, the trends move from one year to another. So we follow the trends, and every 6 months we're going to incorporate new products on our website.
So they don't have a choice to choose anything bad. It's only good
No,
options.
everything they buy on the website is like quality guaranteed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what else can you tell us about choosing the right invitation?
Choosing the right invitation is not focusing only on the end product, which is the invitation itself. So it's not only about the cut, the colors, the product, the invitation. It's not more, but I say like it's as important to choose the service, the expertise. Your vendor has to be available to answer all of your questions. You might also be stressed. This is what I've seen in my 8 years of experiences. The clients don't know really what to choose, how to choose it. They know what they want, they have an idea, but they don't know exactly what the steps are. So you need to choose the experience and the expertise and the customer support behind the end product. It's very important. And what we want to offer for the Canadian market and the Canadian customers, it's the service, but at the price they want to pay. So we're really a lot of our invitations are super affordable. They're really not comparable to what they can find in the local market, but they get the service, they get the design, and they get the after-sales support as well, the same way as if they were buying locally in store.
And I love that it's local. I love
Yes.
that. So you've made it easy for couples to get a hold of you. How is that?
Yeah, we made sure that every couple can email us, they can text us, they can chat with us, or even call us, and they would find all this information on our website.
Beautiful. So thank you so much for coming and sharing the beautiful designs.
Thank you for inviting me.
I look forward to seeing more of them. So when you're ready to get your creation started, I want you to go to the Showcase Wedding website and click on the link for Glam Invite. So I'm so happy to be joined again by Neelam Mughal. She is one of the stylists from Neelam Style. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's actually your sister, Anam, and you that is in studio, always making me look great, and I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
But today you're here to talk to me about the grooms.
Yes. So as important as brides are, grooms are just as important.
They are, yes. And tell me, what is it that grooms need to do to get ready for the big day?
I often see grooms concerned about their hair thinning. So I have a special fiber powder that I put in the hair to give volume.
Mm-hmm.
And the second concern is a shiny face. So I use a face powder to mattify their skin tone so they look photo friendly.
All day?
Yes.
Perfect. Also, do you have to sometimes trim down the brows?
Yeah, we just brush them a little bit, and if we have to cut it a bit, yeah, we do that if the groom allows it.
And speaking of cutting, how far in advance should they be getting their hair cut for that day?
2 to 3 days in advance. It actually looks better.
Doesn't look so fresh.
Yes. So it looks better that way, because what if they get a cut or something? You don't want that for your big day.
No, you don't, no. And to get photo friendly, sometimes you said the thinning of the hair or the thinning of a beard. You have little tricks for that.
Yes, for sure.
And in order for them to stay fresh all day or feeling good all night, you had another tip?
Yes, I had another tip for the grooms to bring in an extra a shirt, a dress shirt, so it could get hot.
Mm-hmm. And just like the bride, she likes to change at night. It's always good for the
Definitely.
groom. He wants to feel good all night.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, wonderful. So you had lots of tips for the groom. I can't wait to come back next time. Maybe give us some more tips for the bride.
For sure, anytime.
Wonderful. So when you go to Showcase Wedding, click on the link for Neelam Style and let her know how you want to get your groom all groomed up. So now I'm joined in studio here by one of Montreal's top event DJs, DJ Kirk from Mixed Jockey Productions. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Please give me a little background about you. How did you start DJing?
Started DJing about 8 years ago. I first started as a guest at just a standard Sweet 16. Next thing I know, I'm behind the DJ booth learning how to DJ, and 8 years later, here I am DJing for crowds up to 1,000 people at a time.
How many weddings do you think you've done in those years?
I think I've done probably maybe just over 200 weddings.
My goodness. And how have you seen your role change over those 200 weddings?
So at the beginning, it started off just as playing music, kind of background noise, and over the years, it's kind of developed into more as a wedding connoisseur, a wedding planner, an overall manager of the evening, from things like running the right timing on the photographers, the video shoots, organizing with the kitchen and the hall as well as to the timing of the meals. Of course, guiding brides and grooms who are very stressful on that day onto how to be the best them they can be and to really enjoy the night.
So couples can get completely lost in that day. How do you help them out with that?
So the first thing I do is I go up to the nervous couple and I always tell them, take a deep breath. You spent months, if not over a year, planning a wedding. And the last thing you want is the day of to be so stressed out that you start panicking or start drinking too much or start worrying about the little things. It's your night. It's a night that some people have dreamed about their entire lives. The last thing you want is to start freaking out for no reason or stressing out when you should just be having the best time out of everybody else there.
And it's your job if anything goes wrong or everything's not going smooth, you just change.
Absolutely. It's important to just be there when they need us and not even let them know that something's gone wrong. Most of the time, if there's ever a hitch, it's important to remain professional and really not work around the problem, but really just work through it. Things can happen as guests missing, maybe something happens, an argument could break out. If the hall is late on their food, how is it that you make up that time? So it's very important to not only act as a DJ and someone that's there to just provide entertainment for the event, but really act as someone who's there to take control of the event and really steer the event in the right direction. And
I think that's important. Some people think we'll just load up an iPod, we'll put all the family's favorites on there, and you can't, because a DJ and an MC are really going to help the party go smooth.
Exactly. So the last thing you want is if you just have an iPod playing on shuffle, I mean, it's great. It's the music that you picked out, but it's not going to do the same job as someone who's there really adapting and learning with the crowd. Everything that you hear from an event DJ is really live and happening in that moment. It's not really something that's pre-done or something that's been predetermined in terms of a song list, such as a club DJ. It'd be something more as live in the moment, really feeding off your crowd, your guests, and who you are as a couple.
Now tell me about that. When you're looking for a DJ, do you have to know the experience if they've had club experience or wedding experience?
So the way I'd like to look at it is a wedding DJ or an event DJ can DJ at a club, but a club DJ, to take them out of that club setting and throw them into weddings, it's a little bit different. As a club DJ, you're a little bit more prepared. You know what night you're going to go to. You know the genre of music. You have time to prepare, and you really have time to hunker down and really think about what it is you're going to play, feel out the crowd, and you have a little bit more preparedness. Whereas an event DJ, anything can happen. On the fly, you have to be adaptable. The song list that you chose or initially had in your head can change in an instant without you even realizing it.
Okay. Now, if you're hosting a small wedding or a very big wedding, does that change the amount of team members that you bring with you?
Absolutely. So on a larger scale event, you definitely need more hands to handle the event. So more intimate weddings, a little bit more intimate. You might just have myself acting as an MC and a DJ, a little bit more intimate with the crowd, playing jokes, really getting the crowd involved and making everybody feel like we're all family, or I'm part of the family. So to say.
You join up, yeah.
Exactly. But for a larger scale event, it's a little bit more, how do you control the crowd? How is it that you bring the attention of 1,000 or more people to one person or to one moment at the same time? Tons of emotions going on, tons of people who have different headspaces. So it's really important that you have the staff and you draw the right attention to the crowd.
Well, DJ Kirk, I want to thank you so much for coming into studio today.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to go to the Showcase Wedding website, get the party going by clicking on the link for Mixed Jockey Productions. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Showcase Wedding. If you want to share your love story, funny moment, or you want your business on the next episode, please go to the Showcase Wedding website and find all the information you need to contact us. Again, to all the newly engaged brides and grooms, we want to wish you congratulations, félicitations, mazel tov.